Hello everyone, it's Benny Bones here and welcome back to The Long Drive. It's been a hot minute. I've kind of been on and off sick for the last week and a half, so my voice hasn't been very great, so I've been avoiding trying to record because it is quite hard on my poor little voice. But yeah, we're back in the game. We've done 506 kilometers now, and the lovely, I guess you could call it a grape, the purple monster here, with the old bus diesel in there, is going good. 506 kilometers. We made 80 in the last episode. I just wanted to push it out, really, to make it over 500. And then we are going to try and do another 50. What do we got? Gas, don't need that. Ooh, but we got a rail. 2 rails. These are what I love, because I am going to stick them all over this poor car. Let's see, will you pin on that way? F. You're the wrong way. You're stabbing into my engine block. Let's stick you up the front like that, eh? Will that work? A? There we are. A. There we go. Yeah. And now let's get this other one. So we won't spend too long playing around with this kind of stuff. So if that goes that way then. I just want to grab what I can before I... Oops. No, that was right then. Like that. Aha. Anything else of interest? A new bumper? What I really need... Oh, jack-o'-lanterns. Load. There we are. Hello, my lady. You have a nugget there. You've got a really kind of a nugget farm, actually. Oh, a headlight. Did I need a headlight now? I seem to remember... Oh, yeah, I had one fall out, but let's pull one of these dials out. They don't seem to work. Do they? No, they don't work. That's not what I wanted. Pull that out. Put you in. Aha. And we'll just take you along just in case. That's right, I got a new Speedo, so I can swap out this poor little thing, which has done a lot, to this one, which is on 0. And that's the actual one for this car, because I found it in the previous episode. So now, where are we? We are in the middle of nowhere, and the road is over that way. So we'll go back over that way. And I think we're heading that direction. Oh, there's a rabbit. Do I have a gun? Yes, I do. Why is that bouncing around? Okay. That's right. I have my steering wheel engaged, so none of the controls are going to work unless I... Because I had it swapped because I was testing out my little thingamajig, my odometer thing. Alrighty. Now let's try getting this going again. Central view, please. We're in that. We need the handbrake off. Forward. So I'm still trying to get my odometer working. It's a bit hit and miss at the moment. I'll just move my microphone up a little bit more so I can pick me up a little bit better. So it's still a little bit hit and miss on it. So I'm still working. I don't know if the code is actually right just yet on the export of the game. Because I'm trying to work out the curve of the data that comes out. It doesn't kind of make sense to me, the way that exports data, the data string. But I've got something at least. That's a start. I'm trying to use the Discord, but it's chaos. It is absolute chaos. And I can't seem to get hold of anyone who's actually made a working odometer yet. So a sped odometer, I should say. And yeah. So I'm not using it at the moment. So we're doing 105, it says. Maybe it's because I was using different speedometers. I don't know. Because 105 looks faster than what the other one would say. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's all variance in the speedometers. I don't know. But yeah, all these little things I need to test. And to be honest, I haven't been playing a lot of games lately. I've got uni assignments due coming up, and I work almost full-time at night. So I do anywhere between 60 and 70 hours a fortnight, which, you know, doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're awake all night, you just want to sleep all day. That's all you want to do. We've got a bus stop coming up, and a bus. Maybe I can find some diesel. But yeah, what are we looking for in this game? I still want to find the an odometer for a Trabant, So it's got a resettable, let's turn that off, a resettable clock in it. Trip meter, I should say. What do we got? A little golden nugget. Some gas. Some water. Should we drink? Drink that water, not anymore. Anything on top? Oh, we got a magazine. No wheels on the bus, though. Wheels on the bus don't go round and round. Nothing in there, so that means there's nothing at this bus. That's right, I lost a huge number of parts in my last soiree. Anything in the jerry can at the back there? So I need to find a new door, a new boot lid, and a new headlight from what I can tell. Oh, we've still got 1 point something litres of diesel. That will go in there, all right. So that's another thing we're going to need to find, is more fuel. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go back to using a petrol engine. Ooh, petrol. But anyway, we shall get a move on again. I really need to try and... that's right, you got to mash the gas to make it do anything. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, that's right. As I lose my trail of thought, I should really get a better setup for how I've got everything sorted. At the moment, like the steering wheel is a decent height, but it's way too close to me, and my gear shifter is in the wrong position, the wrong height. I would like to extend the little shifting arm on it, just for my own benefit. I kind of like long shifts. I'm not a short shifter kind of person. I know they're very snappy and whatnot for racing, but I've never driven a race car. I can't tell you that. I don't think I've ever driven a fast car, to be honest. Everything I've had has been a clunky old piece of crap, because those are the cars I enjoy. So yeah, if you got a fast car, good on you. You know, you've got what you want, I hope, and you enjoy driving it, I hope. It's just like I enjoy driving garbage, really. I'm not worried about driving through a bush or scratching it or denting it. You know, you might be. And the good thing about clunky old cars is there's usually a lot of parts about. You know, I don't have to. I can pick up secondhand parts pretty readily. Maybe not for my car, but there was quite a few variants of it which had very similar parts, which all kind of work the same. They made the same motor for 20 years, so there's enough motor parts out there. But I digress. So yes, we are cruising along. I need to find diesel, so I need to keep an eye out for a boat. That's what I need to do. So maybe I should put one hand on the wheel, the other hand in my pocket. No, I need to have one hand to look around and one hand on the wheel. Who sung that? Was it Casey Chambers? I can't remember. Oh, my memory of pop music from the 90s isn't that great. Loading something. Yes, my pop music ain't that great, but what have we got here? The Dacia? Handbrake. I need to set up a button for my handbrake rather than spacebar. I got every other button set to my steering wheel. Well, to the controls on my H shifter anyway. Because I have a G27, so I got more buttons on my shifter than I need. What do we got? Another trip. Nothing there. Why was I looking in there anyway? Oh, that's just after bits and bobs. I need a door, that's right. And where's your gas tank? That's in the back, isn't it? Empty. Will it fit? Well, no, of course it's going to fit, but how well will it fit? Yeah, it's alright. And a boot lid. That's right, this one has a little wing on it. The little wing is pretty cool. Yeah, that'll do for now. Let's have a look, see if we've got any diesel. Gas. A little scooter bike. Oil. Alcohol. Blood. Water. Let's have a little bit of a drink. Boo. Now what was shown to me is now if I press the P key, whee, oh, it's still yellow. You can make it change colours depending on what you drink. Like it will go dark, like black if you drink oil, and it'll go red if you drink blood. Some more paints. Should we change the colour of our little purple people eater out there? Yellow or mustard. Ooh, that's a nice yellow. Wait, I say nice, but it's actually atrocious. Hello, my lady. What are you? Ah, radio. You are a radio. So I don't see any diesel. No diesel. Diesel. It's a bit of a shame. But we'll give ourselves a paint. What can we do? Well, it's like 10% we can do up to, and then there's a 10% a change. Let's go on a light pink. Push. There we are. So how's everyone going? Ooh, I don't want to spray that. I know I say that all the time, but I'm curious, Somebody talk to me. No, I'm good. I enjoy playing this game. Yeah, I'm curious. Just to see what people are up to, see where the rest of the world is. I know I talk a lot about... I do talk a lot about traveling and things like that, so I'm very curious about how everyone else is doing around the world. Because I am in my little travel-free bubble, because that is where I live. We can do another up there. So yeah, how's everyone going? Is everything right in the world for you anyway? It doesn't matter if the world's all messed up. Are you all right? Because that is something that's kind of important to, in the world everything changes, but people are always there. So I'll just do my little testing now. So just make sure that everyone's all right around you. Where'd the other one go? I flung it in there. Where'd the other... Oh, there it is. I knew it was in there somewhere. You got to be careful when you throw stuff in this game, because it goes flying. Was it? No, that one there. Can I get you out? I don't want the handbrake. Can I get you out now? I got you out, yeah. How about the other one? Can I not get it out? Ah, I gotcha. Where'd it go? There. Aha. Okay, we shall get another move on then. That's also my handbrake button on this, by the way. It opens the menu, which is a little bit annoying, but it works. I need to go through the options and disable that menu button. On second, not fourth. There we are. I'm sure that happens to everyone who drives a manual. Second rather than fourth. I know my not my last car, but the car before that I had, the gearbox was so sloppy. It was you kind of vaguely in second, vaguely in fourth. You never really knew until you let go of the clutch. It's just the joys of it, really. And reverse was a trick to get into. It was all wiggly wobbly trying to find reverse. Now we need to find a boat, because we are going to run out of fuel before too long otherwise. Although the odometers seem pretty close, they both seem reading the same. 105. Alright. So I was trying to work out my my speeds, the variance coming out from the game. I got a little I won't say spreadsheet, but I got like a couple of columns, like at 10, at 20, at 40, at 60, at 80, all the way up to like 160. Because most other cars go up to 160. This one doesn't, because diesel power. But I should really wait till daytime, so I can actually see where I'm going. But yeah. I'm trying to work the code out, I really shouldn't. I should really be working on my assignments. Like right now, I should really be working on my assignments. I've got like 3 days to do it, and then study for my final exam for this unit. And then the following week, I start my next unit. So, Yeah, I shouldn't really be playing games, especially when I got quite a lot to do, to be honest. And I got work in 2.5 hours, I think. So, priorities, I tell you. I am king procrastinator. But yes, yes. Trying to find stuff. We need to, yeah, I'm going to wait till morning. Let's, knock it into neutral. Can I night sleep? Yes, I can. Don't crash into a pole. Don't crash into a pole. Oh, that was a close one. Probably brushed on that pole. Now, let's have a quick poke around while we're just coasting. Any boats on the horizon anyway? Boat, 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 boat. Yeah, boaty, 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 boaty. Yeah, boaty, 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 boaty. It's one of those things that doesn't spawn all that commonly, I tend to find. You usually find a whole heap of them in one go. Is that one over there? I don't know my binoculars. I don't usually carry binoculars. But there might be one over there, so we can try and make a go for that one. Did I stall it? Oh, my odometer's spinning around. You know what that means. Woo, 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 woo. I didn't actually hear him coming, to be honest. He came up on my bad side, my deaf side. So if he came up on the other side, I would have been fine. You know, I would have heard him coming. But that's all right. Off you go, my little friend. Can I start now? There we go. Let's chase him down, shall we? He's well and truly faster than me. By a long shot. So what's everyone been doing today? Like, what's your day involve, really? I woke up. I got home from work in the morning. And then I went to sleep. And I woke up. I spent, a little bit of time working on uni work. I'm trying to learn the drums. I can already play the bass, or I used to be able to play the bass. I'm really out of practice, and I want to get back into it. But I'm also trying to learn to play the drums because rhythm is key, and I'd like to think I'm decent with rhythm. But working my arms and legs all at different in different intervals is kind of a challenge. I just don't have the coordination at the moment. But yes, whilst there's a drum kit here. My dad owns a drum kit. Not that he can actually play either. He's trying to learn as well. He thought it'd be good. So I might just stick off-road for the moment. Oh, the road goes that way anyway. So where's that big old rock I saw? So yeah, I'm trying to pick up some drum skills. Because music is life. I love music. I know I'm not super creative at the moment. I've kind of lost my inspiration at the moment, but it will come back eventually, hopefully. You just got to keep buying gear until you find it again. No, that's a terrible thing. I did see a tower. Where'd that tower go? Thought I'd stop at a tower, but I'm imagining things, I swear. If everything seems... Oh, there it is. Seems a bit jerky because I'm flailing around. Please let me know. It might seem jerky for you. It also seems pretty jerky for me at times. But I am kind of scatterbrained at times, so I always bounce around looking at stuff. So yeah, I anyone out there musical? Like that's a good thing. I love music. Music is I've been doing for years and years now. I think I work like. I've been working in bands for 15 odd years. I finally got my first royalties payment the other week after 15 years of playing music for live and on recordings and things like that. So I got a whole $22. Oh yeah. So if you're into music, metal isn't the thing to do for money, you know. I do it because it's fun and I enjoy it. But yeah, you don't do music for the money. It's not one of those things. If you are, you're you know, there's easier ways to make money. Lots of easier ways. Become a drug dealer. No, not really. Not really. Don't do that. Is that I swear that's a boat, but it might just be a big flat rock. I think it's just a big flat rock. I do need a boat. So we know these are fairly accurate now, so swap you over with the other one. Where is it? Down here somewhere. I need to know what my fuel is. There we are, under my foot. Half a tank. Turn that off. There we go. Half a tank. So we need to get fuel like pronto. But all I see is just another lemon tree. I don't know why I'm so musical at the moment. Okay, I'm not musical. I just get these random spurts of copyright. I shouldn't laugh about that, because you can get slapped pretty hard by the older... Ooh, that's a boat way out there. Is it worth driving all the way over there, though? The road's here. I might actually have... I might... Ooh. Should I go for an off-road adventure? There's the boat right there. Yeah, let's go for it, shall we? I need the fuel. It shouldn't be too bad on the older fuel tank. So we're about halfway now. Vroom, 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 vroom. I just have to remember which direction we came. So we've got to head south compared to the compass. Well, yeah, about southish. Opposite to what it is now, yeah. 15 Ks down so far. That's not great considering we've done 22 minutes of recording. So yeah, this might be a slightly longer one. You know, I don't mind doing longer videos. My internet doesn't, but I don't mind it. It just takes a little bit longer to edit. I do spend a lot of time editing. You might not look it in some of these videos. I do go through and watch everything again, just to find out if everything makes sense. Usually I run out of things to say by the end, and there's a lot chopped out at the end. But I'm trying to keep the ball going, make things enjoyable to watch at least a little bit, because I'd like to get better at this. Something I'd like to learn is I want to go to school, education, uni, TAFE, college, whatever you want to call it. Further studies. I want to go into further studies and do video production. It's one of the things I want to do. I've done performance music and I've done music business, but really lately, well, the last couple of years, I've been making a lot of videos in my own time, and I want to get better at it. You know, maybe having a bit more of a crash course in video creativity, in making videos, that kind of thing might be beneficial. You know, it's just, you know, knowledge is power, and power is overwhelming. Where'd it go then? I swear I saw a boat. Well, we'll get to this rock and then we'll find out. I am fully aware that we just have to head the opposite direction on the compass. That's my worry there. Should really shift down a gear. I'm so glad you can over rev an engine in this game and blow it up. So I usually just sit there in the wrong gear without thinking. I've gotten lazy driving an automatic all the time. I've just gotten lazy. Yeah, but something I've been thinking about is I want to pick up BMG. Is it BeamNG? Drive, Run DMC, PMQ, whatever it's called. Yeah, BeamNG Drive. I want to pick that one up. And automation, because I like the idea of making cars. I see a lot of people play them together because they do work well together, those games. You can create a car and then drive it, kind of thing. But what I would like to do is create, you know, I haven't seen anyone actually play automation for automation. They've kind of make automation and then purely to bring a car across. So I've heard it's a bit of a tycoon game, kind of. You just create cars and drive them. Where is this oil tanker I saw? You know, where is it hiding? So I might pick it up and give it a go. And then every car I do actually successfully make and sell and market and all that fun stuff, I will drive in BMG. If I pick them both up. I'd like to. I'm just waiting for them to come on sale, to be honest. There's a few other things I want to spend money on at the moment. I'd love a new 3D printer, to be honest. I've got a few things I want to print, and mine just, it needs a lot of love and attention. It's old. I've had it for about 3 years now, and it's always had little problems. But for me to fix these problems now, I have to, it would involve me pulling the whole thing apart just to get to fix the problems, which isn't going to be a lot of fun. But oh yeah, there it is. I hope that's a boat. I knew I saw one somewhere. Yeah, it's a boat. That's a boat. So there we go. We're on the right track. Ah! And yeah. So that's my goal is to get those games and to do some playing, I guess. Get better at driving in those games. I've adjusted the steering sensitivity quite a lot for this game, just tinkering with it. I've turned it right down basically because it didn't feel realistic being super sensitive for me anyway. Maybe people with fancy new cars with all the assistance in the world and a tight gearbox and tight steering rack and all that kind of stuff might argue with me, but I like them not very sensitive, so you got to really, it really makes you crank on the wheel to make the car turn, just for my own kind of realism, I guess. Because in the end, this game isn't, it's just a fun game to drive, and that's just how I like it. You know, you got to have things set up the way you want. But yeah, having a steering wheel makes a bit of a difference. You got to remember to change gears. Not really. Like, I've got the paddle shift. I can do the paddle shift. But yeah. I like being able to change gears. I have a really groovy skull gear knob I used to have in my old truck. It used to light up and all sorts of things like that. And in summer, because it was made out of metal, it got so hot. It would get so hot you couldn't hold the steering wheel, hold the gear knob to change gears. You just end up burning your hand. So you have to really quickly shift constantly. I had like a couple of cloths in the car, like a tea towel. I'd throw over the gear knob in summer when I go to shift gears until it cooled down a bit, and then it would be good to use again. But it would get very hot because that car didn't have air conditioning either. I thought it would only take a few litres to get over here, but I'm watching that fuel gauge, and we've used a third of what we had. So yeah, it's been about 10 k's to get here. Which, it's been 11 k's to get here. So it's going to be fun to go back. It's going to be fun. I should be right, I hope. She'll be right. I hope I got fuel. If I don't, this is going to suck. But I hope I got fuel. And I can try and use my extra bars to hold my fuel can if I can. Almost there. Almost there. Boop, boop. So here we are. I've made it to the thing. I did a little cut there just to save on some editing time, really. And to keep my audio in sync, because my audio goes out of sync all the time when the... come on, jump in. Up. There we are. When things load. Because I drop frames and OBS does variable and all sorts of horrible things. And Premiere doesn't like variables, so it changes everything. Mixture, alcohol. So I'm just going to quickly go through here and we'll find out what we have. I tend to put these up like that so I know what I've checked and what I haven't. Otherwise I spend a lot of time just going through them and checking the same ones. So I will do this and then I'll be back. No? Oh, no pellet in it? It's got a pellet in it, must do. Where is he not? There he is. So I found 2 barrels with diesel in them. And I heard a rabbit. Are you an evil rabbit? I don't want to start killing rabbits for the sake of killing rabbits. I only want to kill rabbits that are threatening to me. And at the moment, it seems to be every rabbit I find. Okay, hop along. You hop the other way. So I found 2 barrels. And that's about 40 litres, 42 litres maybe. So I'll be able to fill the tank. And most probably fill the jerry can. Which should get me the distance I need, I hope. How much was in this one? 20 litres here. Okay, that one's empty. Thought I heard one. I thought I heard one. Glug, 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 glug. So I wasn't quite able to fill the tank with one barrel. It's a lot larger tank than I remembered. 39 litres. It's pretty decent. Alright. Heard something again, and that's just the insane guitar squeals going on in this track. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Is that gonna blub blub blub? Just fill this one up very quickly. Not that I can actually see what I'm doing, but we just bit of road fuel. Yeah, a bit of road fuel. 16 litres. Yeah, that'll be alright, you know. I go over the back. I go over the back. No, almost. Almost. Yeah, close enough. Give me passenger seat fuel. Passenger seat fuel. And there we are. And let's get it going now. I've got a full tank again. Now we head kind of southish. There's the road over that way, I think. So we head this way. Yes. Run, Mr. Rabbit, run. Now, where is the road? We just keep going this way. Should be the other side of those big old rocks, I think. This game is pretty well geared if you want to just drive, pick up a petrol engine and just drive. You know, you never need to carry extra fuel on you because most of the time you will find fuel and you'll fill up a tank really quickly most of the time. And then, yeah, you never need to carry too much after that. But when you got a diesel engine, you don't normally find a lot of fuel at all the places. Like, you don't normally find fuel at diesel fuel, I should say, at the houses or petrol stations or anything like that. You might find it a little bit every now and again, but it's the majority of it is gas, petrol, gasoline. But yeah, so when you got like a diesel, like what I'm cruising, like a bus is cruising, you do kind of have to take a few extra steps to get some fuel to be able to keep doing what you need to do. I feel like I've made no real distance this episode, to be honest. We're at 33 kilometers and, you know, 15 of those each way is kind of off-road to get to a fuel tank and back. Maybe if I kind of tilt this way a little bit, I'll be able to get a bit of a head start when it comes to hitting the road, make some distance. I'm glad the odometer in this game doesn't get forgetful. I've noticed with my car that the trip meter tends to forget trips every now and again. So here I am trying to work out what my average MPG is, and well, kilometers per litre, I should say. But most people know what MPG is, and it forgets the trip every now and again, and it kind of throws me out. And I'm thinking, why was this week so much more economical than the last week? And then let's jam everything on neutral spacebar. Let's just have a quick check, see what I have forgotten, lost. Anything? What are you? There we are. Something fell off. What's that? Oh, one of my little speedos. Not that I need those ones. Is that all? Don't see anything else there. Let's make sure that... where's my car? Over there. The big cloud of black smoke. Let's go and make sure that my radiator is still plugged in and that my engine's still running, so that's good. Headlights, they all seem there. Well, that's still there, so there must have been just one inside the car. That's alright, I've got enough speedos to sink a battleship. Speedometers, that's all in place by the looks of it. You're in place by the looks of it. Yeah, everything's fine, you know. All my hubcaps still on there. Yeah, that's all good. Let's get a go on then. You know, you just have to check every now and again in case you stuffed anything. My seat's sliding back. I just saw a rock there. Yeah, my seat keeps sliding back, and I can't quite reach the pedals all the time. Oh, this is kind of why I'd like to make get a better setup for this driving. I just don't have the space. Like I've mentioned a few times, I'm in the dining room at the table. My bedroom is way too small to fit my computer in there. I could fit my computer in my desk. Well, my computer desk in my bed, and that would be the entire bedroom taken up. I have a queen size bed, so it's not huge. You know, it's nothing like a double king or anything like that. King length would be good, but the width is a bit excessive, I think. I am 6'4", so my feet hang out the end. But you get used to that after a while. It's only been 34 years. I've gotten used to it, you know. Just learn to sleep on an angle. But yeah, I'd like to pick up some you know, to be honest, I'd like to pick up a Saab 9.5 seat. But they're really comfy, those seats. And put a base on it and turn it into a computer chair. Then I can have a heated computer chair. Ooh, because they had heated seats. Hello, Outhouse. Not that I needed a heated seats. They're actually really comfortable as well, and they're all electronic, I think. You know. I'm surprised I haven't come across the road yet. I'm not kind of heading in a weird direction. That's what I'm doing. Where are we going? We need to be more that way. More that way. There we are. Mr. Road, where are you? I hope I haven't lost the road. Benny Bones. 4,500 kilometers of off-road. Yeah. Maybe at night time I'll be able to spot it a bit easier. Every time I go off-road, this is my problem. You know. Should be hitting it right now. Oh, there's some flickery lights. That's it over there. I see it. Yes, yes. We're heading in the right direction still. So every time I go off-road, I tend to lose it. Every time. And here we are. We're back towards the road. I was kind of traveling slightly in the wrong direction, so I probably lost a few kilometers. Because I was heading back on myself, watching the... here we are. But that's alright. It only took longer than it really should have. But we got fuel, so we got enough to make it another 100 Ks maybe without needing to fill up. That's what I love about this engine. It is so uneconomical. You know, it does mean I have to stop for fuel and I have to find fuel and I have to go out of my way to get more fuel because it's not that common. and that's kind of like a challenge in this game. You know, this game is pretty cruisy as it is. I know I mention this all the time. The game is pretty cruisy. It's just drive, you know. There's no super challenges. Of course, driving at this speed, it makes it a lot easier than it really is. Like doing 160, it gets very twitchy, and having to dodge rocks at 160, especially because sometimes the spawn rate, the spawn distance, the pop-in distance, I should say, is pretty close when it comes to these rocks. Yeah, with such a close pop-in distance, you do hit them more often than not, and it being quite squirrely and squirrely. Ooh, like those rabbits just kind of sprung out of nowhere. That was my pop-in distance. That's probably the hardest thing, is not hitting the rocks. But otherwise, just cruising like I'm doing is very easy. But yeah, having the need to actually go out and find fuel adds a bit of challenge to the game. It'd be good if you needed to stay on top of water and oil a bit more as well. Like, I'll admit, I don't spend a lot of time paying attention to how much oil I've got. This engine takes 10 litres of oil. So if it's going to run dry, I've obviously left the cap off the bottom, left the drain plug out or something, because I can't see it burning through that oil anytime soon. Ooh, hello. What's that big red? Is it the Bowser is bright red? That's a very colourful Bowser. And we've just hit 50 kilometers, but is that worth it? Is that really my whole thing done? 50 kilometers. 50.5 kilometers. It's not happy, is it? Rev, rev, rev. It's not in gear, is it? Oh yeah, I left it in gear. That's it. So that's the clutch slipping. My fault. I've never noticed it. Like, usually you get out of the car and it's stalls. You get out. So the fact that that didn't stall that time, I don't know. I is ignition. It's gonna stall out. There it goes. Trying to get it to stall out because it wouldn't turn off. Take it out of gear. Yeah. There we are, out of gear. Alrighty, that was a bit of an interesting thing. So yes, I think I might leave it here. I'll just have a quick check. See, look at that. I've still got 7.6 litres of oil. So I haven't really checked it in ages and ages. So that reminds me I need to check it. Like, I've never run out of coolant fluid. Never. Ever since I got this radiator, I've been fine. So, yeah. But anyway, this seems to be an okay place to end for now. The old pumpkin wagon. Look how adorable this thing here is. But yes, I've been Benny Bones. This is The Long Drive. I know this wasn't a very eventful trip. It was basically 49 kilometers of off-road and then 10 kilometers of on-road. And I probably only made about 3 kilometers distance out of all. Hello, ladies. I'll just leave you to it then. So yes, this is The Long Road. I've been Benny Bones. I've got to get ready for work now, unfortunately. But until next time, adios.